Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What up? What up? What up, everybody? What's up, everybody in the house right now? I see you in here checking in, man. I appreciate everybody who already hit that like button or running them likes up. We about to get to it, man. So let's see who we got in the chat today. Let me check this out. Hopefully everybody can hear me loud and clear. If you can't, let me know in the chat. So it looks like we got... Ain't nobody shout out their city yet, huh? Well, for the few people that we got in here, man, I'd just like to thank you all for showing up to this live, man. You know how we do it every Saturday, man. At same bat time, same channel. You know what I'm saying? But for those of you who are just getting in here, make sure as you come in here, you shout out your city in the chat and make sure you hit that like button on your boy, man, because we got some things to discuss today, man. And the things we're going to discuss have to do with the whole rap game and the stories that have been popping this week. This has been a crazy week. I'm not even going to lie, man. There's been some wild stories. And the biggest story, obviously, is DaBaby, right? What up, Little Rock, Arkansas? What up? What up, Florida? Atlanta, what's up? Rest in peace to Archie Eversole. I see that. New Orleans, what's up? Naptown, what up? St. Pete, Florida, what's up? What up, New Orleans? I see the 503, Portland, Oregon. What's up? I see you, Doc. New Orleans in this piece. We got Newark, New Jersey up in here. What's up, yo? What up? As you guys get in here, make sure you all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. We got New Orleans again. We got Portland, man. I see you, Portland. What's up, man? Representing. You know what I'm saying? All up in here, man. Everybody hit that like button. And like I said, man, we got some big topics to discuss, man. We got some things to discuss from this week. Some pretty crazy stories. This was a crazy week, man. So you had DaBaby shoot somebody else, man. He got another shooting, man. And this time it was somebody trying to run up in his crib again. And it's like the second or third time somebody tried to run up in his crib. Why do they keep trying to test DaBaby? He ain't going for none of that. Like, it is evident. This dude ain't going for it. What up, Portland, Jamaica? I see you. What's up, North Carolina? I see you. Fort Lauderdale, I see you. Bay Area, the Yay area. What up? Miami, I see you. Hey, as y'all get in here, make sure you hit that like button so we can send these alerts out. Get this thing cracking. Miami got to be popping right now. So, DaBaby done shot somebody else, man. He done caught him another one. I ain't going to say he caught a body because the person is going to live. They have, I think they said, non-life-threatening injuries. But, man, the cold part about it is the 911 tape. You know what I'm saying? Where DaBaby is basically like, dude screaming in the back like, he shot me. And DaBaby's like, man, hold that down, dog. Yeah, man, come get him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'll give you 5K if you can read on one page of a Harry Potter book, my G. One page of a Harry Potter book, my G. Funny, man. That's a 50 Cent line when he was dissing Floyd. Hopefully that ain't towards me, because, man, what? My reading and comprehension skills are through the roof, man. It's amazing, man. Huh? College grad here. What are you talking about? Funny, though, man. It was funny. I like it. You guys have a great sense of humor. But as you get in here, make sure you hit that like button. What up? What is that? New Zealand in the house. What's up, man? What do you guys call yourself? Kiwis, right? And that's the slang for somebody from New Zealand? Let me know if that's not. Let me know if that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? What up? I see y'all, man. Make sure y'all shout out your city. Shout out where you from. Funny, man. Yo, I will take that 5K. Yo, bring that book on, my G. Bring it on. You know what I'm saying? Come get them together. What up? I see y'all. All right, so we're going to talk about DaBaby, obviously, right? Next, we're going to talk about Archie Eversole after that, man. We're going to talk about Archie Eversole, man. Now, Archie Eversole is a rapper who gained prominence back in the early 2000s, man. I'm talking about 2002 to be exact, with a song called We Ready. Now, this song was similar to Pastor Troy's We Ready, but nobody cared because it went hard, man. It was like that. And it helped build a bridge for those artists coming up out of the South, man. This is during the time where the South was still trying to kick down that door. You know what I mean? Then we're going to talk about the Cashout story. Now, I'm going to be real. I'm only going to talk about the Cashout story if y'all want me to. I'm going to go to the chat and ask you guys. Humboldt Park. What up, Humboldt Park? Is that Humboldt Park Chicago? Is that California? Or where is it? I think Florida has a Humboldt Park too. So, where you from, man? All right, Charlotte, North Carolina, I see you. My guy didn't even spell the diss properly. Read one. Huh, I wonder what you're talking about. You talking about a dude trying to diss. Yeah, that is true. He did misspell. But, man, I'm no, what do you call it, stickler for punctuation or grammar person. You know what I'm saying? I almost said the wrong word, but, I ain't one of those. It's all good, dog. We be coming here on Saturdays just to have fun and talk about these hot topics. Now, what I need y'all to do is everybody hit that like button. If you're in here right now, hit that like button, man. It's urgent, man, because we hurting. Chicago. Okay, Humboldt Park, Chicago. What's up, doc? Chicago South Side 087. What up, man? Welcome. So like I was saying, yeah, we're going to talk about this cash out situation. But, man, it's so many trigger words in that story. I'm going to have to dance around it. I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man, because, YouTube doesn't like a lot of the terms that's being used in every report. But we'll get to it. Y'all just do me a favor. Make sure you run them likes up, and let's see who else we got in the chat. Athletes when cheered for a little lead. Archie was big. We ready. Yeah, man. We ready is a huge song in the sports world. You know what I'm saying? For teams trying to get themselves hyped up and stuff like that, that's just one of those joints. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Memphis, Tennessee, what's up? Oakley, California, what up? What up, man? Bay Area in the house for the check-in. What up? Who else we got, man? Make sure, don't be shy. Shout out your city in the chat. Maybe we did hit all the cities, man. That's a possibility, you know what I mean? And we're getting a little late in the video, so do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. And, man, we got to bring it in official like a ref with a whistle. And for those of y'all who come here every week, you know what that means. So let's get it. Okay, what up, man? This your boy, Big Man. Thank you for coming to this live. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today let's talk about DaBaby, man. That's going to be our very first story. So let's dip into this, man. So DaBaby just shot somebody else, man. This is pretty crazy, man. Now, DaBaby, since the time that he came into the rap game, has had a lot of mess behind his name, man. He's gotten into fights. He's gotten into shootings. He's being sued by two different people right now. One being his baby mama Danny Lay's brother, and the other being a landlord from a property that he allegedly rented. And the old dude said that DaBaby allegedly knocked his tooth out, man. So we know, based on a lot of these rumors and stuff, or we can figure out or guess, or we have an impression, I should say, that's a better way of saying it, that DaBaby is not for no games. So what in the world would possess somebody to go up to his crib and try to do a kick though, or try to scale the bill, or try to rob him? Regardless, man, it's a bad idea. This is a horrible plan, horrible idea, horrible execution, world's dumbest criminals category type stuff. Cause you know how DaBaby gets down, man. Dude will light it up. What up, Denver? What up? What up, St. Louis? I see you. 973 in here, I see you. But dude will light it up, man. He has no problem pulling out the blicky and letting it get crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it should be no surprise that this made national news. This story was everywhere. It was on Twitter. It was trending everywhere. It's probably still trending on like TikTok and all those other, Instagram. People were trying to figure out what happened. Well, there's a couple of news stories out there that kind of have an understanding of the whole ordeal and what happened. DaBaby himself even took to social media to discuss this. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. He's actually put out 2 posts on his social media page, on his IG, where he talked about this incident and let it be known that it's just another bump in the road for him. It's just another day at the park. Like it was cold and it wasn't cold and calculated. It just seemed like he brushed it off as whatever. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, DaBaby is about that life, man. Obviously, he is, man. What up, St. Louis? I see you. Yeah, y'all get that like button up, man. Hit that like button. So, the story I want to talk about is this one right here. All right, there's a Yahoo News story where they discuss this situation, right? And in that news story, they say this. They said DaBaby addresses shooting at his North Carolina home. Heal up and live, my boy. Now, that heal up and live, my boy, is his message to the person that he shot. And no, I am not joking, dog. Like, that was his message to the dude that he shot. Like, heal up and live that life, my boy. DaBaby is wild, dog. All right, so the story starts off and says this. On Friday, April 15th, DaBaby broke his silence on Wednesday's shooting that took place at his North Carolina home, posting a movie clip to his Instagram account with the caption, heal up and live, heal up and live, my boy. Just don't bring you back. So, telling the dude to live up and heal, just don't come back here. Now, the actual post, I want to show you, man. They're referencing this post right here from DaBaby. And it's this one right here. Let's look at the full one first. So he posted that. Now, as you can see, that is Cameron from the famous scene in Paid in Full where Ace Boogie, or I should say Ace, then got shot, man. And he's trying to heal up. He's down. He's feeling real bad about getting shot in the head and stuff. And Cameron comes in and he's basically like, you tough, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, people get shot every day, B. This is a classic scene. And DaBaby posted that with that whole scene playing out with the message. So let's actually look at the message in the caption. And this is what they're referencing in the story. So it says this right here. Hopefully you guys can see that, right? Now, DaBaby, I don't know if he was doing this just to troll the dudes that he shot, or he was just doing this to clear his name, or seem like he's sympathetic or empathetic to the dude that he shot. I don't know, man. But either way, it still comes off a little cold, man. Because, at the end of the day, you shot dude, dog. You shot dude. Am I being too sensitive here? Or is DaBaby, I'm not saying he's in the wrong for doing this, right? But the message itself is kind of wild. So he says this. He says, chose not to take a life the other day, and I felt great. With a thumbs up emoji. Like he's doing everybody a favor by not killing dude. You know what I'm saying? Or at least doing dude a favor. And I'm going to be real. I'm glad that he could solve the situation without anybody losing his life. A lot of people are down bad. They out here robbing and stuff. But, when you playing in these southern states, you can't be just running up in people's cribs. That ain't going to go, dog. Ain't nobody playing them games. So DaBaby might be in the right here. You feel what I'm saying? Now, it continues by him saying this. It says, buddy ain't deserved to go. I stepped righteously. Standing on the fact that, hey, I could have killed this dude, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I chose to just wound him, or you know what I'm saying, leave him, neutralize. I think is what he uses in his other post. We're gonna look at neutralize the situation without taking his life. Then he goes on to say, heal up and live, my boy. Just don't bring you back. Now this is crazy, and I made this point in my original video about this. Is how come when rappers get nice cribs, it seems like they are always, being targeted for home invasions and stuff like that, man. Like DaBaby, he has a nice mansion, right? It's like, I think they said it's like a $2.4 million mansion in this place out in, I want to say it's like Dermont or something like that, North Carolina. These secluded places where a lot of rich people have their houses. One of those type places, right? But they'll go through all those houses, past all those houses, and just specifically look for DaBaby's house and try to expose a rapper or rob a rapper. What up, Buffalo, New York? I see you. But what's up with that, dog? Why is it always the rapper that they seem to key in on? You know what I mean? It's like a rapper can't even have peace when he buy his mansion and he chilling at the crib, man. It's ridiculous. But, DaBaby is putting it out there and letting people know that they need to take his name off that list if they play in that game. Because he's not above taking it there with them. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, this was his message to the shooter. And also, this acts as a message to other shooters in the future, or other intended intruders in the future. You said the money bag? That man said, I stepped righteously. Yo, I'm in the chat. My bad, dog. I've been neglecting the chat. I know I've been on a tangent. But yeah, my dude said, I stepped righteously, bruh. I could have took a life today. He trying to get kudos for not killing homeboy, which he deserves, man. Because, it's definitely easier to hit center mass, and I'm no weapons expert, don't get me wrong. But if he shot dude and even the news is reporting that, it's non-life-threatening injuries and he got shot, that is a blessing. Trust and believe. But these cats got to stop trying DaBaby, dog. He is obviously not going for that, man. He is obviously not about that. Like, he still got a street mentality when it comes to these things. If you come to him with any type of whatever, he's going to bring it to you, man. So leave him alone. Leave DaBaby alone. To all potential home robbers or whatever, don't go to DaBaby's crib. You know what I'm saying? That is a bad, bad, bad idea, dog. And when kind of, like, this took place at like 7:30 at night or something. So what in the world are they doing? Like, it's still light out. You know what I'm saying? We just had daylight savings, right? For the very last time. And it said, and the light was still out at 7:30. It's light outside. So they try to rob his house when it's bright outside? Like, what? This is the dumbest. It's dumb, man. It's stupid, man. I'm trying not to diss because I don't know their situation. They could have been on something or something like that, but bad idea. Now, the story also says this, man. It says, police confirmed to Billboard on Thursday that a person was shot outside DaBaby's home in Troutman, North Carolina, on Wednesday night, and that the victim went to the hospital where the injury sustained was non-life-threatening. That's the blessing that DaBaby is talking about in his reaction, in him putting this post out there. He's letting it be known, like, I could have took dude's life, for real. Like, I had it easy, because as soon as you break into somebody's crib, it's pretty tough to prove, you know what I'm saying, or to have them go to jail, especially in any southern state, for defending their home. Like, that's out, you know what I'm saying? Like, in DaBaby's case, I don't even think he got in handcuffs. I don't even think it was anything like that. It's like, he's an intruder in my home. Peace. You know what I'm saying? You're lucky you didn't get off. And that's mainly how they look at those things. You know what I mean? Crazy. What yard he was on? What y'all talking about in the chat? I see y'all. Don't forget to shout out your cities, and everybody make sure you hit that like button. But, man, that's what I would say. I would say just leave DaBaby alone, man. Now, it goes on to say this. While police didn't say whether DaBaby was involved in the shooting, a 911 call, since posted by TMZ, appears to be made by DaBaby, real name Jonathan Kirk, in which he tells the operator, this guy was trespassing on my property. I shot him in the leg. So, y'all want to hear the 911 call, or you already heard that a couple of times already? I know it's out there, and I'm pretty sure TMZ probably owns that. I wonder how they got that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to leave it alone. You know what I mean? Real talk. What y'all with? Okay. Y'all shout out your cities in the chat, man. I'm in the chat. We just talking today. We having a discussion, man. And it's only a few of us in here. So everybody, man, make sure you hit that like button and, man, let's keep through this story. But, man, if you guys haven't heard the 911 call, it's not funny, but there's some humor that can be found in it. I'm going to keep it real, dog. Like, I'll play it. Let's go ahead and play it. Let's play it. Let's play the 911 call. Let me bring it up for you guys, just for anybody who hasn't heard it. Even though it's literally everywhere. I swear, dog. I swear. Make sure I got it up. And who's Rap House TV? They be on point. So y'all tell me if y'all see this or not. Hopefully you do in a second. Excuse me. There we go. So let's sit back. Let's play this 911 call, man. DaBaby 911 audio gets released by police after it was confirmed that he himself shot the intruder. Look at that house. That house is something, ain't it? And let me do this. Let's start it over. Here you guys go.
Hardware County 911, what's the address of...
He shot him in his leg. Y'all hurry up and get here and get him together.
What?
The guy trespassing on my property. Hurry up and get here.
Sir, what did you do?
I shot him in his leg.
Okay. And why did you do that?
He's trespassing on my property, calling me by my name. I don't know what he said for, what he here to take, what he here to do, but he shot his leg. He's neutralized. He's neutralized until you guys get here.
Sir, are you with him now?
He's right here in front of me.
Okay.
Not
Is he awake?
Well, football field on my property.
Sir, is he awake?
Yes. Do you hear him?
Is he breathing?
Yes. He's shot.
Okay.
In his leg.
Just stay along with it, okay?
Okay, yeah. Come on, like about to die. Yeah. Come on, football field.
Any serious bleeding?
Yeah. He's shot like in his lower thigh. Yeah.
Federal County 911, what's the address of... Sir, is there any serious bleeding?
I said yes, bro.
Okay. Is he completely alert?
Is he what?
Is he completely alert?
Do you hear him? Do you not hear this man, bro?
Sir, I'm asking you, is he completely alert?
Yeah, I can't hear you repeating every question that you ask me because he's over here screaming, bro. Like, y'all just get somebody here. And tell them when they pull up to try to hit the sirens or something so I can know to open the gate.
Alright, is there more than one wound?
Say what?
Is there more than one wound?
All I see is one individual. I don't know if he got somebody with him. I don't know. We have no way of knowing that. But in order for him to get here, he had to jump over a fence and everything.
I'm gonna need you to secure your firearm, sir. Sir.
It's secure.
Sir.
It's secure. I told you it's secure. I'm not putting it down with this trespass right here on my property. I'm not doing it.
Okay, so y'all heard that, man. Hopefully
Sir,
y'all...
is there any... Federal County 911.
My bad. Hopefully you guys heard that, man. Could you hear what he said? Oh, my bad. Let me pull up the chat. Did you hear what he said right there? Like, you can literally hear... Y'all crazy, man. Yo, man, this isn't funny, but it is. Dude was screaming. Y'all crazy, man. Yo, dude was screaming for his life up in there, wasn't he? He was like, yo, and the baby just casually on the phone like, yeah, man, y'all come get this dude. Now, the dude told him to secure his weapon, and the baby was like, nah, buddy, not with this intruder in here. I ain't gonna secure nothing. You know what I mean? Actually, man, let's listen to that very first part again, man. I just want to break this down, man. Talk about this, but you know, I ain't trying to make fun of dude at all. You know, it's a tragedy, man. It's horrible what happened. You know what I'm saying? But let's.
Federal County 911, what's the address of...
My bad.
It's shot him in his...
Right to the beginning. Here we go.
Federal County 911, what's the address of...
It shot him in his leg. Y'all hear him? Get here and get him
I'm
together.
sorry, what?
The guy trespassing on my property. Hurry up and get here.
Sir, what did you do?
I shot him in his leg.
Okay. And why did you do that?
He's trespassing on my property, calling me by my name. I don't know what he's here for, what he's here to take, what he's here to do, but he's shot
are
his
you with
leg.
him
He's
now?
neutralized. He's neutralized until you guys get here.
Sir, are you with him now?
Neutralized.
He's right here in front of me.
Okay. Is he awake?
Well, football field on my property.
Sir, is he awake?
Yes. Do you hear him?
Is he breathing?
Yes. He's shot.
Okay.
In his leg.
Man, dude, bro.
Just stay along with it, okay?
Okay, yeah. Come on, like about to die. Yeah. Come on, football field.
Any serious bleeding?
Yeah. He's shot like in his lower thigh. Yeah.
Man, okay. Like they used to say, man, that'll learn you right there, bro. Because dude was really going through it on that ground, man. He was screaming. It almost sound, I mean, I hate to be laughing, man. And I see y'all in the comments. Stop that, man. Quit laughing, man. This isn't funny, man. It's somebody in pain. But to be real, man, when you break into somebody's crib, come on, man. I ain't going to tell y'all where I live, but yo, if you tried that, it's like almost commonly known. Like, yo, nobody would even think to try to break into somebody unless they were gone off something or something crazy like that. Because the 99.9% of the time, you're going to get something hot in you. You know what I'm saying? And when I say, I'm talking about somebody pulling the blicky. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no joke. There ain't no games, man. And if you listen to DaBaby, he was relatively calm, but he was still kind of like worried for the dude's own safety. Like, I'm for real, man. And I'm not trying to make it seem like DaBaby is a saint or anything because the dude is screaming because he shot him. You know what I'm saying? and the dude is screaming a lot, like dramatic type of screaming, like wow, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stop in the comments, man. Yo, but dude is screaming wow, man. And DaBaby is still concerned for his safety. So we get to the second part again. Hold on.
Yeah, he stopped.
Sorry, is there any serious bleeding?
I said yes, bro.
Okay. Is he completely alert?
Is he what?
Is he completely alert?
Do you hear him? Do you not hear this man, bro?
Sir, I'm asking you, is he completely alert?
Yeah, I can't hear you repeating every question that you ask me because he's over here screaming, bro. Like, y'all just get somebody here. And tell them when they pull up to try to hit the siren or something so I can know to open the gate.
Alright, is there more than one wound?
Say what?
Is there more than one wound?
All I see is one individual. I don't know if he got somebody with him. I don't know. We have no way of knowing it. But in order for him to get here, he had to jump over a fence and everything.
Homie moaning like crazy.
I'm going to need you to secure your firearm, sir. Sir.
It's secure.
Sir.
It's secure. I told you it's secure. I'm not putting it down with this trespass right here on my property. I'm not doing it.
Smart, man. Smart. So if you listen to that part, right? DaBaby was being smart, man. He said, yo, my weapon's secure. It's in my hand. I am not putting my weapon down while this intruder is here. Because I don't know who else is in here, if he came with a team. I mean, to me personally, when I heard about this, and they said the layout, and they showed that house, and you had to jump all those different gates, I chopped this up to two things. I said, either, my bad, either this is somebody who had already been there before or knew DaBaby or something like that, or this was some real crackhead type stuff, somebody who was really on something trying to hit them a quick lick. Because 7:30 at night, like who goes to rob a place at 7:30 at night? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like most people on a Wednesday. No, that's most people, a lot of people eating dinner with their family at that time. It was like the worst time in the world. And I am not trying to contribute to any type of crime or say that that's anything to be. I'm just thinking logically. Like, that's like the dumbest plan in the world, man. And that's why Buddy was on the ground screaming like that, dog. Just doing dumb stuff, dog. Like, doing stuff that just doesn't make any type of sense in the world, bruh. Dude should have just called my mama the way he was crying. Funny. Yo, dude was, it sounded like that Dave Chappelle skit, the way dude was letting on. But man, DaBaby, you heard the language that he used when he was on the talking to the 911 operator, right? Well, he made another post within today, and it said this. Where's that post, man? Let me bring that one up with DaBaby. Safety. Yeah, this one. Yep, there he goes. So this is the second post that he made, and this is more recent. And hopefully you guys can see that. Let me go ahead and edit that. Or enlarge that a little bit so you guys can see the language there. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like somebody hit DaBaby up and he was responding with this, right? And if you see right here, it says, neutralize him, cousin, safety first. So putting that out there, actually letting it be known that he was trying to neutralize the situation by shooting Buddy. It had nothing to do with his ego. He was trying to protect himself and to neutralize the situation. You know what I'm saying? But to be real, I know DaBaby's been in a lot of hot water lately. And, I might not agree with a lot of this stuff that's been going on. But in this situation, dude in my opinion, he's right. I know there's some people who would be like, hey, man, he shouldn't have shot dude. He should have just pulled out on him and, and pause. He should have just, brandished maybe and, try to wait until the cops came. But you really can't make those calls in situations like that. Anybody who thinks like that is not thinking logically, because just like DaBaby said in this post, neutralize the situation, meaning he's trying to neutralize the threat. And I think he used that verbiage, or he used those words for a specific purpose. So that way it wouldn't be any legal action to come back on him. Because let's be real, he's the one with something to lose, even if somebody is breaking into his crib. Crazier things have happened before. And my apologies for neglecting the chat, but y'all don't neglect that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all still clowning Buddy on the ground, screaming for his dear life? You said someone going in. I don't know, man. That seemed like a tall order. Seemed like DaBaby out here moving right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And his team moving right. Don't forget, when they had that case last year in around Memorial Day weekend, right? And it was in Miami, right? DaBaby and his artist Wisdom both got pulled in. Wisdom got arrested. DaBaby got questioned. It seemed like Wisdom was out there moving right too. I'm just saying. So don't be praying on that one, dog, because I don't think that day might come. You know what I'm saying? Usually it's somebody else who's familiar with the crib. Yeah, man. Yeah. Like in the Tommy and Pam documentary. It's like the dude came in and was like, yo, it wasn't even a documentary. It was a docuseries. But dude came in and was like, is there anybody you made mad recently? Yeah, the dude who's helping build the whole place. Like, okay, well, he did it. You know what I'm saying? It could have been, I don't know what this dude was up to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you on my land? Hold this. Yeah, for real. A lot of southern states, it plays like that. I know in California, New York, New Jersey, anything north of D.C. pretty much, except for, this is the weird, Philadelphia, the state of Pennsylvania. You know, it's a pretty gun-friendly, and I hate to be talking about, I don't be on that political stuff like that, dog, so I don't want to talk about it, but for most southern states, I'll say this, for most southern states, that's how it goes. Like, anybody break into your property, you have a right to defend yourself. I'll say that, man, because I don't stand on any way with any of those things politically. I hate talking about politics and all that mess, right? So let's look at the rest of this post, man, before we close this up about DaBaby, before we get to the rest of this story. So in the rest of this post, DaBaby says this. Now, who did this come from originally? Let me see. I want to see. It says Calito Heavy or Cali Too Heavy. Huh. He said, at DaBaby. This is the original post that you see there in the middle. It says, Cali Too Heavy. At DaBaby. Laughing emojis. New song on the way called Neutralize. Free game. And on the bottom, you see DaBaby put his own bottom caption and it says, gotta know the laws and the lingo so they don't trick you out your freedom. And he's being right. And I think, like, neutralizing the situation and stuff like that, that might be the right lingo to use in this situation. Because, you know, you'd hate for any blowback to come back on DaBaby. I'll say that much, right? Yeah. And, oh, man, my bad. We've been talking about DaBaby for 30 minutes. Yeah, my bad. And I've been trying to interact with the chat, man. But I had to play that audio, that 911 audio. Not because it's funny, even though it kind of is, but because it shows you a lesson there. You know what I'm saying? Leave people's stuff alone, man. Don't be messing around. And to be honest, DaBaby, he didn't seem like he was being cold about it. You know, that post where he posted the paid in full, you know, you gonna be all right, you know, with the whole scene for paid in full, that was a little cold. But the rest of that, he might be dead on, man. He might be right on, man. Now, with that, man, let's get to our next story, man. I know I've been talking about DaBaby for a minute, man. So let's switch gears, okay? And let's talk about a whole different story. And the story I'm talking about is Archie Eversole, man. Now, Archie Eversole, hopefully you guys can see this. There you go. Now, Archie Eversole is a rapper, man, who came out of Atlanta back in 2002 with a song called We Ready. And the song was a huge hit. I'm talking about, it was a Jock Jams dream. Now, for those of you who are super duper young and don't remember Jock Jams, there used to be these CD series that were like compilations, like Now Music and stuff like that, right? That would come out and they would have all the hot songs on there. Jock Jams was the same thing, but it was like put out by, I think, like ESPN or something like that. And it was all songs that sports teams could play like that. And We Ready, for I swear, like a solid 3 years was on those. You know what I'm saying? All on those CDs, those type of CDs, right? Or albums at the time, right? Now, Archie Eversole was the architect of that song, or the writer of that song, man. Made it a hit, killed the rhyme, dope. It was at a time when the South was just getting its feet in the game really good. I'm talking about 2002, it was about to change. You know, things, Lil Wayne's coming in a second. things are about to change. You know, T.I.'s out, Jeezy coming, you know, it's really about to change. But without dudes like Archie, you know, even though they were like quote unquote one-hit wonders, the South would have never got where it needed to be, man. It always starts like that for a region. It's like a one-hit wonder, then they bring somebody else in, and then things go on. But for Archie, luckily the hit that he made stood the test of time. It lived on for a decade or more later, just because of the fact that it was associated with the sports world. Now, the crazy part about this is, there's a story from the New York Post that I want to talk about where they say Archie's brother was the person who shot and killed him at a gas station. Huh? This is crazy, dog. Like, what in the world? Oh, man, y'all wildin', yo. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Everybody in here, make sure you hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, man. Run them likes up, man. Everybody in here right now should be hitting that like button, man. But regardless of that, let's get to the story. So in this New York Post story, they talk about the fact that Archie Eversole's brother is allegedly the person who shot him. You know what I'm saying? And let's go ahead and bring up his mugshot. Right here. This guy, right there. And they look alike, man. And when I heard of Archie Eversole's history, I think he was like born in Germany or something. I'm not sure if his mom is half German and half, you know, I don't know. I don't know exactly. But interesting story behind this dude. And it was amazing. Another part of this story before we get to his brother is how his song got adapted by the Atlanta culture and the Atlanta sports teams and the Atlanta United soccer team. You know, huge accomplishments, man. And he seemed up. He seemed like he was really into sports and fitness and that like that. You know what I mean? Seemed like he'd take pictures with anybody who wanted to take a picture with him. It's just another tragedy. Now, in this story from the New York Post, the headline says this: "We ready rapper Archie Eversole dead at 37, shot by brother." Now, they didn't say allegedly shot. They didn't say reportedly shot. They said shot by brother, man. So I'm thinking, like, what in the world would make him, like, is this some hater type stuff? Because we've seen it in music before with other type of people. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it with different type of artists, you know, in the R&B game. You know, they have a family member that's just been jealous of them their whole life. That jealousy is something, man. And I'm going to go off on a tangent here for a second. Because I don't know if his brother was jealous of him or not. And I don't know if that was the motive behind this shooting or not. I don't even know for a fact that his brother did it, besides what's being reported. But the New York Post, they like to keep things right. You know what I'm saying? You know, their official news journalism, you know, they're official. We'll say that much. But that hate is a mug, man. I don't know what it is, dog. Like, people, I ain't got a hater bone in my body. True enough. I swear I can say that with my chest out. Like, if you do something that's a good accomplishment, you know what I'm saying? I think that I want to see you do good. So for somebody to come back and say, yo, that a breadwinner in their family, somebody who's really doing their thing, actually lost their life, potentially from somebody in their own family, I start to think of, man, with this, is this a hater or what? You know what I mean? What up, Donnie Young? I see you. What up? Don't forget to shout your cities in the chat. I see y'all, man. And hopefully you guys can hear me all right? But that's what I start to think, man. Like, what in the world would possess somebody to do that, dog? Like, I don't know. But like I said, I ain't got a hater bone in my body, man. Like, if you're doing good, I'm happy for you. I actually like to see other people do good. Like, I know that sounds like some cap and that sounds cliche, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just not like that. You know, I ain't built like that. I know people who are built like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like seeing other people do good. I don't get it, man. I ain't never been on that. And I've seen it in families. It's the worst, man. It's like a competition sometimes. You know what I mean? And this isn't like my inner circle or anything like that. I'm talking about like people that I know from a distance or I've worked with in the past. You know what I'm saying? They've told me of how they've had a relative hate on them to the extent, not to where they got shot and killed, obviously, but to the extent where it was crazy, man. And I don't get that, man. I just don't get that, man. You know? But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Yeah, how you gonna kill your own brother? I see y'all, man. I'm watching I'm not neglecting the chat. I see y'all. But y'all don't neglect that like button either, man. Make sure you hit that like button because we're a small audience today. You know, it's a lot going on, man. You know what I mean? So, but man, let's get to the story. So in the meat of the story, it says a lot of things, man. Let's start off with it. Pause on that too. Atlanta rapper Archie Eversole died at 37 years old after reportedly being killed by his brother, Alexander Krauss. Alexander Krauss. So I guess it sounds like, German influence as well. But I don't know. Maybe not. According to DeKalb County Police, the musician was shot March 25th on Gulf Vista Circle. He died from his injuries at a nearby hospital on April 3rd. That's got to be a typo. That's got to be a typo, bruh. April 3rd? Do they mean April 13th? That makes more sense because we found out about it on April 13th, I believe. But we'll continue. Now, cops responded to a Chevron gas station on Snapfinger Woods Drive where they found Eversole suffering from a gunshot wound. Krauss was arrested and charged after the shooting. He was first charged with aggravated assault. However, his crimes were changed to murder after Eversole died. So after he died this week, his brother's charges got increased. So it looks like they had him arrested immediately. And he was in the hospital. I guess Archie had been in the hospital suffering from this and nobody even knew. Now, Eversole is best known for his 2002 hit, We Ready, which featured fellow rapper Bubba Sparks. Now, to be real, I don't know, man. It's hard to believe that somebody's brother would just shoot them like that. Even though I've seen it before, man, it's just, you want to know, like, what would be the motivation of that? Like, even if you get into the fight with your brother, like, you can fight your brother, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's a stranger or something like that. It's wild, bro. Wild, man. But like I said, man, sometimes that jealousy and that hate, man, it grows an ugly head. And when you see it, you want to quench it in people before it gets out of hand because jealousy can overtake a person. And man, let me stop getting off this. Let me get off my pulpit. This is my personal thoughts. Now, the story also says the bop, and when they say the bop, they mean the song We Ready, frequently played at sports games over the years. He released his first album, Ride With Me, Dirty South Style, the same year when he was only 17 years old. Loving tributes to the German-born singer flooded social media. So he's born in Germany. So I'm wondering, is his last name Krauss as well? Because, it's his brother's last name. It would make sense, right? Now, NFL star Robert Griffin III tweeted, "The man who gave us We Ready, the greatest game day anthem ever, has passed away at 37 years old. Rest in peace, Archie Eversole. Prayers up to his family and loved ones." So RG3 tweeted that out, man, letting people know, of what happened from his account. And, it's a big song in the sports world. Like I said, like that's big. It's a get hype song if you really want to go out there and squash the competition. Now, sports journalist Brandon Caldwell wrote, "Rest in peace, Archie Eversole, an energetic rapper who crafted a song and anthem which will outlive and still be wholly Southern and Atlanta." Like I said, man, in the Atlanta area, the soccer team took on this song, and I believe at a Falcons game, at all the games you hear that song played. And I'm pretty sure, man, in the future they're gonna keep playing it. Now, to be real, I remember when you used to do your ASCAP and your BMI and stuff, you would have to, don't they account for arena plays in the payment of artists? I want to say that. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong in there. And I know none of us work like directly with the label or anything, but that used to be in that. You know what I'm saying? That used to be, I remember, man, it used to be within the realm of getting paid. Like if they play your song at Sports Arena. Like I remember a big thing with Fabulous and the song Breathe. They used to play that a lot. And this is at that same level, maybe even higher, because they play We Ready at college games, at all games. So hopefully Archie was doing good. I had never heard anything about him doing bad. And he ended up re-recording a song that was an anthem for the local sports team or the local soccer team there in Atlanta, right? Now, also in quotes, it says this: "Rest in peace, Archie Eversole. One of the greatest hits would be this hood classic titled We Ready." Another pinned alongside prayer emojis. You know what I mean? So a lot of people were going to social media and just expressing how they felt about this situation. Now, one tribute honored the popular song. This song, We Ready, helped me push through my re-injured ACL back in high school in 2002. I still use this song when I work out or right before I get out the car at the gym. A classic banger that will never fail to get people pumped, myself included. Rest in peace, Archie Eversole. So I'm not sure who posted that. I think it was It was another football player. I'm not sure, man. And that's crazy, man. And the last post that they have is somebody said, what happened to Archie Eversole is an incredible tragedy. It's a huge loss for the city and for its soccer culture, one added. So, like I said earlier, the song he made a song for the soccer team there in Atlanta that they were using. And I'm pretty sure he was getting paid off that, man. Let's be real. So, man, it seemed like he had good things going on. I don't know about the exchange or what happened between him and his brother, but recently his mom came out and reportedly his mom came out and tried to profess his brother's innocence. Like, I don't know how, I mean, was she there? Like, or is she just being a mom and she doesn't want to lose one son to the jail and the other son to the grave, you know? And you know, with respect, I'm saying that. I'm not trying to be cold when I say that. But, you know, as a mom, maybe she just doesn't want to lose both of her sons in one fatal swoop. And that's what's really crazy. Because you think about their relatives, their mom, maybe even their dad, you know, like you lose your two of your kids, or maybe just your two kids in one fatal swoop. Over what? I mean, what could they have been arguing about that was that serious, where somebody needed to get, you know, I don't know. Maybe it was that serious because we don't know the situation. But either way, this is a bad look all around, man. Especially when you factor in, dog, that's your brother. Like, what in the world? Landon? What's Landon? Roseberry fever? Okay, y'all arguing back and forth in the chat. I see y'all. But what do y'all think about the fact that, you know, his brother is been arrested and charged with his murder? I mean, doesn't that sound just crazy? Yeah, man, like, it's one thing to get in them streets, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You really can't judge people on how they get down, right? But for somebody, you know, and I'm not saying that like it's a good thing, but if somebody comes at you with violence, sometimes you might not be thinking and you might overreact back, or you might not overreact. Let me phrase this right. If somebody comes at you in the streets on some street stuff and they try to shoot you and you shoot them back or whatever, understand. But your own family, like, how does it get to that point, man? Like, how does it get to that point is what I'm saying. It's crazy, bruh. No argument. Like, my brother, like, we would just fight it out like we did our whole lives. Like, that's it. Ain't gonna be no gunplay with family. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. You would have to do something so egregious that I couldn't even fathom it. You know what I'm saying? Cain killed Abel. Yeah, oldest story in the Bible, right? Yeah. And yo, not super religious either. I'm not pushing that on y'all either, man. So, just a disclaimer. I'm reading the comments as much as I can, you know what I mean? Oh man, we wildin', yo. Y'all do me a favor, make sure y'all hit that like button. We light up in here, but man, it's a lot going on. It's Saturday. I know we all just stuck on these stories and whatnot. But I just think, man, this is a sad situation. And for his mother, it's probably even worse because now she's out defending, one of the sons. And she basically said in a story that all hip hop put out just like a couple of minutes ago, or maybe even an hour ago, that it said this in the title. And maybe we might go over this. The mother of rapper Archie Eversole blames death on police, EMTs, and hospital. I don't know where she comes to that conclusion. So let's read. Family members believe something happened in the holidays before he died. Family of slain Atlanta rapper Archie Eversole disputes the claims of local law enforcement that allege his brother was responsible for his death. So she's saying that they make, like, this isn't facts. Like, his brother is not responsible for his death. The artist manager also joined his mother in refuting the accusations of the police. So they're saying that the brother had nothing to do with it at all. So let's delve a little bit deeper into this story while we got time, because this is for real breaking news. Like, this just came out. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep that up there. All right. So Eversole's brother, Alexander Krause, has been charged with murdering the We Ready chart topper, right? As reported by allhiphop.com, Krause was with his brother when he was killed at DeKalb County gas station on March 25th. The Chevron where the incident happened was in the 4400 block of Snapfinger Woods Drive. So 4400 block, snap finger woods drive. So they were in Decatur? Okay, so now Fox 5 Atlanta reports that Archie Eversole's mother does not believe her son was a victim of fratricide and said the two were not arguing at the time of Eversole's death. So she's refuting the whole claim that his brother shot him. So this is going to be interesting. Now, in a private video she taped with the assistance of John Williams, who was Archie Eversole's manager, the late rapper's mom said they had no arguments, they had no feuds. So it's basically she's going out and saying this is the mom with Archie Eversole's manager, so he has some vested interest in Archie Eversole. They're both going out and saying, or he's assisting in her saying that there was no argument between them and that the brother didn't do it. Now, in quotes, it says, and I know that, she continues saying, yesterday I talked to the neighbor next door. I asked her and I say, did you hear any arguments? Did you hear any fights? She said no. She didn't hear nothing. Not that day, not any other day. So the neighbor had never heard any arguments or fights, right? But that doesn't mean that they couldn't have been arguing or, just, having a beef back and forth under their voice or whatever. Not every argument or not every, problem that you have with people is just full-fledged arguing, throwing stuff and stuff like that, especially between two dudes. Sometimes it could be even tougher to just talk to somebody like, you know what you did, dog. You know what I'm saying? That tone sometimes goes off a little bit. But let's continue. Relatives of the deceased believe that if a finger should have been pointed, it should have been at the police, emergency workers, and doctors who did not do enough to save her son, who died from blood loss 9 days after being shot. So it seems like he got shot in March and then he died eventually 9 days later. Relatives of the deceased believe, I already talked about that, hold up. Many fans of the Atlanta United soccer team sent their condolences when news of his death was released. His song, We Ready, was widely used during sports matches, becoming a pre-match war cry for the Atlanta United. The team released a statement regarding the loss. So even the Atlanta United, the soccer team, released a statement. Archie Eversole was 37 when he died. Like I said, dog, when you hear somebody that young dying, 37, 30 anything, you know what I'm saying? 30 anything and below, 37, and he stayed, his whole IG page is him in the gym. It's immediately I knew it was something like either a shooting or something like that, dog. Because, just the numbers wise, it's likely he'll be all right, you know what I'm saying, health wise, you know what I mean? Even though crazy things happen, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? But that, especially if you have whatever. But let's be for real, man. 37 years old, obviously when you hear that, first thing you think is shooting. But let me see, I've been neglecting the chat. But what do y'all think about the fact that his mom is going on record with his manager saying that they believe that, what's up, Trenton, New Jersey? They're saying that they believe that it wasn't the brother who shot him. They had never been arguing. So did him and his brother live together? Is that, because that would be the only reason they could use the neighbor as a reference, right? Interesting. Trenton, New Jersey, I see you. We lost eight in a day. What? It's going up in Trenton. That's what it sounds like, bro. I'm reading. My bad, y'all. Oh, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get over 100 likes, man. Let's get over 100 likes. Let's do that, man. So that way we can, at least the alerts go off when we chilling later. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy, man. This is one of the craziest stories ever. And I'm pretty sure this isn't the end of this. We're going to be hearing a lot about this story. Because they're basically saying that his brother shot him. And you got the family coming out saying that no, his brother did not shoot him. That his brother was not responsible. And they putting the blame on the local agencies there. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to play out in social media or either in the media. And we'll see where it goes from here. But with the manager on side with the mom, that says a lot. It says a lot to me at least. Right? Now let's talk about, do y'all want to talk about this Cashout story? Tell me in the chat if you want to hear about this Cashout story, because I'm going to have to do a lot of editing on what I say, because this one's going to be crazy. Because, what Cashout is being accused of, is one of the things that is a hot topic besides a certain substance that's killing a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That I can't say. I'm not going to say. You know what I mean? What y'all saying? What up, Portland, Jamaica? What up? You said the mom is trying to cope, so she doesn't want to see the brother in jail? Yeah, that would be a terrible way to lose two of your kids. You know what I'm saying? That's for real. All right, I'm reading the chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Cash Out got cashed out. Funny, man. The story there about Cash Out is not funny. I don't want to put that out there, but what you said is, the play on words. Cash Out all the way out. Huh. We'll see, man. I don't think he got bailed out or anything like that, but yeah, man, let's talk about Cash Out, man. Oh, man. This story's so horrible, man. I got to wipe my screen off, man. It's disgusting. Pause on all that. I don't know why, but just pause on what I just said. I don't know why. All right, so let's do this right here. Let's talk about Cash Out. Now, Cash Out had a hit song, man. Dude was going up, man. Now, Cash Out has been arrested, and it ain't looking good. And when I say it ain't looking good, I'm talking about it looks horrible. So there's this story right here from Yahoo News, and it says rapper Cash Out facing life in prison over some allegations, man. And get ready because I'm going to have to do some editing so we can get this story out without, running into any bumps, right? Now, Atlanta rapper Cash Out is facing life in prison after being accused of being the head of a trafficking organization. You know what I'm saying? According to the local news there, Cash Out, born John Michael Hakeem Gibson, he's got 4 names, is facing 13 accounts, including some you ain't never supposed to do. We'll say that. Man, racketeering, trafficking of people in a specific way, and the organization that he is accused of being the head of has been hit with a 41 count indictment as well. So they're basically saying that Cash Out was out here doing some trafficking, and it's not looking good because they got hit with a 41 count indictment, and I'm not sure if this is being brought on by the local state, district attorney, or this is a federal case. I'm not sure at this time. Now, in quotes, it says, the most troubling aspect of this case is that the women have been victimized and brutalized within our community by people who had a chance to do something else with their lives. The Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis said. So obviously, Fulton County District Attorney is working on the case. So that means this is a state level case, a state level indictment, right? Now, the Fulton County Deputy District Attorney Ernell Winfrey said that Gibson led the victims on to believe that he cared about them and that he would take care of them, only to flip the script and then began to, traffic them. You know what I'm saying? We'll say that. Now, Winfrey said that 2 women have been rescued so far. Now, this is wild, bruh. Like, I remember when Cash Out had a hit song. So how in the world do you get, how does this happen? Like, with a rapper, dog? Like, you would think his next move would be him trying to focus on getting a hit out there. Why in the world would he even be wrapped up in something like this? It's crazy, man. But according to this indictment, he was just living a crazy type life. You know what I'm saying? Like he was living like he was putting it out there like he was actually helping people, and he wasn't, according to these reports, right? Now, if convicted, Gibson faces being sentenced to 25 years to life. Gibson's lawyer has not released a statement regarding the case. Now, Gibson hasn't released an official statement, but did share a message seemingly addressing the charges on his Instagram story. Now, in quotes, this is what Cash Out said. It said, the Lord says, I am the one who strengthens you. Why should you fear mortals who are no more endearing than grass have you forgotten the Lord who made you. So it's some type of like biblical religious type quote or whatever that he wrote. And then he followed that up with this. He said, those who are prisoners will soon be set free and be even more prosperous. Hashtag free Cashout. Like, I don't know, man. I hate when people, I don't know, man. Like, do you think you fooling people with that or what? Like, you come with a religious, these some serious charges, bro. I'll say that, man. A 41 count indictment, that is serious. So to back that back with some, I don't know. My first post, if I ever got accused of anything crazy, and I know for a fact I am innocent, I ain't do it. I don't care what the lawyer said, what anybody said. I ain't do it, dog. Help. Somebody get my mama. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. But, that's the first thing. I ain't do it. This is why I ain't do it. I don't care who. That's the first thing I'm saying. I'm clearing my name. And if I don't say that, I'm going to beat myself up later. Because I know how to. You can get accused, you can get locked up for something you ain't do. So I'll be like, I ain't do it. He done. Y'all say he's done? That's probably. Yeah, everybody hit that like button if you're in here right now. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, Fulton County. So it's Fulton County District Attorney is the one prosecuting the case. And he's looking at 25 years to life. Yeah. So the story ends with the district attorney or the assistant district attorney basically cautioning people about, being lured into these things. Just because somebody is a rapper, they had a hit song back in the day, they seem like they talking that good game, doesn't mean they got your best interest in heart. And even common sense will tell you that, but when people get starstruck, man, they tend to do stupid things, man. They tend to do silly things, and they tend to trust a little too much. And that's why you get a lot of crazy stories in hip-hop, man. Now, a lot of rappers, they try to protect themselves and limit their circle, but any rapper who's out there actually trying to, say what's up to the people, they got to feel weird in this environment nowadays, man, because it's a weird time. Now, I am in no way saying that Cashout is guilty of what he's being accused of. I don't know that, and I can't say that. I can only say what's being reported here, and that's that, right? But what do you guys think about this situation, man? Do you guys think that Cashout, what he's being accused of, and these are some egregious crimes, dog. It's wild, dog. Half of that I had to edit out, you know what I'm saying? Because they just not YouTube-friendly language. But what do you guys think about this, man? I mean, a dude had a hit song a couple years back. He's still posted on social media. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how to take this. Y'all say Fulton County about to... Okay. Okay, I'm just reading the post. Yeah, cashing out, she twerk. Let's get, dog. He had some hits. I'm gonna be real. There's several songs there, but he fell away quickly, man, like fast. And I wonder what that is. You know what I mean? All right, I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, man, it's crazy situation, man. Now I thought it was gonna be a relatively, short show, and it wasn't, man. We didn't been over an hour again today, but man, I appreciate everybody who showed up this week, man. I know it's a lot going on. You got the playoffs on. You got a lot going on, man. And who knows? I might even go live tomorrow, especially if there's no really big stories popping out there, and we could discuss everything in hip hop currently. A lot of different things. You got the Pusha T situation, is he gonna take that bait from Drake, And I don't know if Drake was trying to bait him or not, but it seemed like a diss, and a lot of things that's going on. But with that, this being your boy Big Man. Everybody, do me a favor, man. If you're in here right now, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. And hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody who checked in on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you. Just make sure you hit that like button on your way out, and make sure you tune in for more, because we're going to be coming to you lately, man, or soon. With that, this has been your boy Big Man, and we out of here. Peace.